Hello everyone and welcome back to our next Let's Play on the channel, Dragon Age 2. It's going to be another Let's Roleplay, but we will, instead of making our own character, be filling the shoes of Hawke, the protagonist of Dragon Age 2. Now, I did do a poll on the channel to see if you guys wanted me to jump into Dragon Age 2 first, or do Dragon Age Awakening. And I really would have played Awakening if you guys had voted for it. But as of right now, I'm looking at it right now, the voting is 64% of you who voted have voted for playing Dragon Age 2 straight away, and then 36% voted for play Dragon Age Awakening first. Now, the only reason we're skipping Awakening and jumping straight into Dragon Age 2 is because Dragon Age the Veilguard comes out later this year. And I plan on getting through Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition before the Veilguard comes out. And I'm definitely going to have to play the Legacy DLC of Dragon Age 2 and the Trespasser DLC of Inquisition. Like, I'm going to have to play those. Maybe I'll go back and revisit Awakening once we get through everything and just kind of like go back. That could be a fun thing to revisit, to go back and play Awakening after we finish the Veilguard. I think that'd be fun. Or if we have a break between Inquisition and the Veilguard, I think that'd be fun. But for now, we're starting our new adventure in Dragon Age 2. Feels very nostalgic to be here with this game. Oh! I thought this game looks a lot better than Dragon Age Origins. So I thought long and hard about this, and we're actually going with my colors. Oh, I forgot to change my... that's kind of funny. There we go. Back to my blue. So I thought about this, and I was debating between either female warrior Hawke or male mage Hawke. And you know what? I'm a bisexual man. And this is the most bisexual video game out there, except for Baldur's Gate 3. And so we're gonna roleplay this as male mage Hawke. As far as character customization, when we get to that point, I'm probably not going to do any customization and probably just go with the default Hawke, because I think the default Hawke looks great. Wish his hair was a little longer, but... EA presents. Fuck off, EA. The reason some of this game is bad is because of EA, not BioWare. I also blame EA for Mass Effect Andromeda. And Anthem. And, oh! First appearance of one of Bestest boys.
Gentler invitations.
Varric, the boy.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, seeker of the chant.
This game's a lot quieter than Dragon Age Origins. I'm gonna have to turn up the volume.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here. Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
We're gonna have some subtitles on, too.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
I love both of these characters, Cassandra and Varric, so much. Two of my faves. Dragon Age 2. I have one thing to say about the title Dragon Age 2. That all of the backlash to this game could have been avoided if BioWare had just been able to name it Dragon Age Exodus as they had wanted to, and confirm that it is a spin-off and not the direct sequel, because Inquisition was supposed to be the actual Dragon Age 2, but we've got it the way it is. And I love Dragon Age 2 for what it is. So you guys will see its vast differences. Like, for example, that's Darkspawn. That is not how the Darkspawn looked. And my brother's wearing Grey Warden armor.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself.
Okay, Hawke. Oh, I can't, can I not enter the menu right now? Okay, there we go. First, options. Audio, make sure the volume is always on. We're going to have subtitles on. Okay. And real quick, I'm going to turn the recording my recording volume up so y'all can hear better. Okay. Right click. Okay, auto attack is still a thing. Oh, whoa. They changed the controls! No! Okay. Game is much faster paced, as you can tell, than the previous game. Okay, actually, can I change the key bindings there? Party. Move camera left. Oh, perfect. There we go. That's much better. And the mages hit people with their staff. Cast Fireball. I love mages in Dragon Age 2. They're so much fun. It's the only Dragon Age game where I enjoy playing a mage, really.
We can't keep this up forever.
And here's a new thing with Dragon Age 2's dialogue options. Since your main character is voiced, instead of Dragon Age Origins where you just had all the text on the screen, you get a few different dialogue options. Usually they refer to blunt, nice slash diplomatic, blunt slash aggressive, sarcastic slash charming. And we're playing as a mage. We're going to be a sassy little fuck. Neither can they.
Perhaps we'll be lucky and they'll run out of Darkspawn.
Here they come. Shall I give them a taste of my blade?
Let's let Carver do it.
All yours, brother.
The volume is so low on this game compared to others. Oh, I have more spells. Firestorm! Cold. God, I forgot how much I like the gameplay in Dragon Age 2. See, this is why I'm excited for the Veilguard, because everyone's like, action gameplay. I like action-oriented gameplay more. I personally love that Dragon Age 2 felt more like an action game, like an action RPG. It's still real-time with pause. Like, if you look, the gameplay is still the same as Dragon Age Origins on the surface, but it's so much faster paced. Carver, can you kill some of them, please, boy? Oh, they all die. And kaboom. I think you were looking for a kaboom? If I said no, would you still... Okay. The Discord's going off. Ogre! That's the redesign of the ogres. Whoa, what? What just happened? What? Okay. What? It minimized for some reason. Okay. Can we crushing prison the ogre, please? This feels very... Oh! To be the one in the back lines. Kill him. Ripped into pieces.
There's no end to them.
Carver is a big sword boy. I like big sword boys. And also, all the Hawks are just attractive. Dragon!
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested.
Textures are great. Hopefully this game doesn't have the same problem that Origins have in not working with modern hardware.
You knew him even before he became the champion.
Yes, he did.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
This game is so quiet, volumeless.
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fall into pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began.
Oh, was he?
If you can't point me to him, Tell me everything you know.
Cassandra's so pretty.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go.
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Okay, so if you haven't noticed, in Dragon Age 2, one of the biggest things that people did not like that they did is you can only play as a human. That's because this game was meant to be a spin-off and not the direct sequel. Only thing I don't like about the default male Hawke is you can't make him have blue eyes. But the presets all look really bad. So we're just going to go with the default Hawke. Yes, with the blood smear. Blue background. Where's the blue? That actually fits him better. Name, we're going to go with... because we can. Cole. Cole Hawke. Import from Origins. Yeah, Einar. Post-campaign epilogue. Confirm. Yeah. Actually, no, let's not go with Cole Hawke. He's not really me. No, we're a little bit of lore for you guys. I'm gonna give him my middle name. Thomas Hawke. That's my middle name. Just because I think I already have a save file that's Cole Hawke and that could get confusing. But because this is not me. I'm role-playing as Hawke. And this is clearly not me. But I feel like it fits, because Hawke is his own character. He's not really your character. He is your character. It's kind of like Shepard in Mass Effect, which is definitely what they were going for with Hawke, is to kind of make a new Shepard. And I think they succeeded in a lot of ways. I personally think what was going to happen, if Bioware had been following the original plan, is they're going to have the Dragon Age Origins main series of games, where he plays a different protagonist every time. So we would have gotten Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Inquisition, Dragon Age 3, The Veilguard. And then they would have had the Hawke side of things. We would have had different games where you play as Hawke, was I think the original plan. Because this was supposed to be a spin-off called Dragon Age Exodus, not Dragon Age 2. And EA went, no, we want it to be the sequel. So BioWare had to change things quite a bit on a short timeline. For reference, Dragon Age Origins came out in 2009. Dragon Age 2 came out in 2011. That is not a lot of time to make an RPG. Though, to be fair, Dragon Age Inquisition, arguably the best game in the franchise so far, came out 3 years after Dragon Age 2 in 2014. 3 years of development time, and they did all that? That's kind of crazy. Kind of makes me excited, because the Veilguard has gotten 10 years of development. Okay, so let's make sure. But one thing that you can't do is you can't play as anything but human. Right? Because of that, because they played as Einar, a human noble in Dragon Age Origins, and Hawke is human, for Inquisition and the Veilguard, I will not be playing as a human. Maybe I'll put up a poll, just like I did for this, if I'm going to play as a Kunari or an elf. Because I don't really like playing as dwarves, if I'm being honest. And whichever one of those I play in Inquisition, I think for the Veilguard I'm just going to pick, because I'm excited, because it's my first time through. But we'll see. But for right now, we got Mage Hawke. Yeah, let's go with normal for now. Maybe I'll turn up... I might have to turn up the difficulty. If I remember correctly, Dragon Age 2 is not very hard.
Had been unleashed on Ferelden.
Mm-hmm.
Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
Oof. Bethany, Mom.
I think that's all of them.
for the moment. Make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
So it's kind of funny. The mom, Leandra, looks a lot like my real-life mother. And Carver actually looks like I did when I was in, like, my early 20s. Just, you know, with black hair instead of dark brown or light brown. I don't think I look like Hawke now that I'm older, though. Hawke's better looking than I am, let's be real. Dude is handsome. But in a different way. He's got a much more shapely beard. But anyway, look on the bright side.
At least we're alive. That's no small feat.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at me? I've been running since Ostagar.
That is very true. Baby brother was an Ostagar. Also, this is still a Let's Roleplay, so I'll be making all decisions role-playing as Hawke. That being said, it's going to be a lot trickier for me to actually, like, verbalize the roleplay, because I don't have to voice Hawke like I did Einar or Kylan in Baldur's Gate 3. It's kind of one thing I'm going to miss about those two playthroughs is I got to voice the characters I was role-playing. Maybe I'll do another playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 once I finish all the Dragon Age games. Maybe I'll do a Dark Urge. Who knows? Speaking of run, you know what? Sometimes I'm going to be a little tough, but right now... Speaking of running...
To interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
I love Sassy Hawke.
Please, listen to your brother.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Poppy! Oh yeah, that means all the DLC's downloaded correctly. Fuck yeah. Also, Hawke's pretty fucking buff for a mage. I mean, he's not as jacked as I am, but he's pretty fucking buff for a mage. I mean, keep my arms straight. Oh yeah, I'm still definitely bigger than Hawke. And for the record, Carver, who should be big. Well, look, Carver's just a beef cake, but Hawke's pretty buff for a mage. Probably because he did a lot of like manual labor around the house, because he wasn't exactly in the circle, and neither was his sister.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, I only have Mind Blast right now. Oh, Mind Blast doesn't stun them, it just knocks them back? I forgot about that. Carver? Wait. It's still enemies right here. Nope. Get your gigantic butt over here. Big boy. Oh, I leveled up already? Level up. Attributes. Okay. Magic. Yeah, we're definitely increasing our magic to 15. Fortitude. Strength increases damage and attack bodies for warriors. For all classes, increase fortitude. Measure resistance effect like being blocked, dagger, set flame. Cool. Yeah. It's going to be so weird not playing as a warrior, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah. Okay. So this is one thing that Dragon Age 2 I think did better than Origins, is it doesn't overload you with skill trees. And in particular, mages have a lot more options that are streamlined. Inquisition does this better than both Origins and 2. Even though I like the martial class's combat a lot better in this game than I did in Dragon Age Origins, like the warriors, and especially rogues. This is the only game that I think rogues are fun to play. Maybe I should have played a rogue, because I'm definitely not in Inquisition. So, Primal, Elemental. I think we're going to focus Spirit. I do need healing at some point, but for right now, we're going to focus on Elemental for Thomas here. I will do, like, maybe some overworld shit. Like, oh, right, family, let's try not to die. Especially you, Bethany. Why me in particular? Because you just seem like I don't know. Something strikes me that you're trying to die. Oh, no, that doesn't look anywhere near as cool. That's got a mace on the end of it. Listen, sister. For some reason, I just feel like you're going to do something really fucking stupid, and I'm going to get blamed for it. So, don't do that. Are we clear? We're never clear. You never listen to me. It's because you're not ever serious. Shut the fuck up.
Wait. Where are we going?
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
Could go to Denerim, and then that doesn't get touched by the Darkspawn ever. Why not?
So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice.
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
I know that. But we still have family there. And an estate.
Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Well, aren't you, sunshine and rainbows? Pew pew! Oh. Oh. Muscle mommy? Ew. A Templar. I actually quite like the redesign of the Templar armors. I think they look way better. I think most of the redesigns in Dragon Age 2 look better than Origins, but not some. I don't like the way they redesigned the elves. But in Inquisition, I feel like they balanced it, and it looks better.
They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
There's probably a lesson here about the dangers of magic.
Probably! My blast. Hey, Carver? Can you, like, hit people? Why does my sister have Fireball and I don't? Phew. I am having to stop myself from controlling Carver because I really like playing as warriors in this game.
Squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
But I'm gonna play mage. I like mages.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
I just saved your ass, dude.
Wesley.
The Order dictates.
Yeah, I'm an apostate. What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Yeah.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
Aveline, huh? That was the name of the Orlesian soldier in the story Liliana told us in the first game about the first female knight who was only there on accident. And we're going to do... So here's another thing new to this game is the investigate option. It lets you ask questions before continuing the dialogue. So why are you out here?
A strange lad is becoming apostate. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Uh-huh.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
Yeah. Can you be trusted?
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine.
Is that supposed to be... There was a big road in the back. Is that supposed to be the King's Road? Like, the one heading north? Oh, that's a nice touch. I've never noticed before, I don't think. I've also never really looked at the backgrounds. They don't look that bad. I can't wait till we get to the DLC, which we won't be doing until Act 3 of this game. Maybe I'll do one of them in Act 2. That'd be kind of cool. But I can't wait to do the DLC, because the DLC is so fucking good in this game. But anyway, how did you survive the Horde?
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. You didn't see Ostagar. This is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
There's blood on your teeth, Carver.
Not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
There's blood on both of your teeth. It's gross. Yeah, I think with this, the way I'm going to play Thomas is... He's a silly, funny guy, but he can get serious when he needs to and be kind of aggressive. And with the fucking Templar here, when he and his baby sister are both apostates, just keep him back.
I
outcomes I am sure we both expected.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Ooh.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south.
Yeah. So you may have noticed, Hawke in the dialogue where I am not actively picking his options has been a little sassy. That's because the way you do the dialogue for Hawke, whether you choose to be sarcastic or serious or whatever, will change how he actively talks in cutscenes where you are not deciding his options. And because we've been primarily kind of sassy, Hawke's been a little sassy bitch. Okay, Bethany. Yeah, we're just going to pump all yours into magic. Yeah, which is grass. Why not? Carver. I think we'll just pump into strength for now. Oh, mighty blow. Fuck yeah, we need that. You need that shit. Yeah, I think we're going to have a rival. Oh, also, that's a neat thing. So Dragon Age 2, instead of having the just approval system that Dragon Age Origins had, it has this friend to rival system. So anytime, instead of getting Carver approves or Carver disapproves, or Bethany approve, you'll get Bethany friendship +5, Carver rivalry +5, whatever. And how that works is that way they don't just leave your party if they don't like you. It actually leads, like, rivalry can be just as good as friendship in some cases, if you really want it to be. Like, rivalry doesn't necessarily mean they hate you, it just means that they agree to disagree, and they don't necessarily, yeah. So right now we're friends with Bethany, rivals with Carver, and neutral with Aveline, because she just fucking went. So we have our 2 mages, sword and board tank, and heavy hitter. And Wesley sniffling like a little bitch because he's a Templar. And we got the dog. Ah, yeah, so the dog in this game is not a full party member. He's a summon. I really wish I had Fireball. Thank you, sister. Oop. Okay. I don't like how auto attack doesn't automatically move on to another target. It just, like, you have to select a new target whenever you're done with that target. It doesn't auto move on, which I kind of don't like. Oh, gods. Hey, Bethany, can you ball of fire them? I hate only having 2 skills. Oh, Carver. One-shotting people. Yeah, and I like that. Mighty Blow, instead of being like a weird upward womp, kind of like what Carver's doing there, is a 2-handed over-the-top smash down. Which I vastly prefer. Because it actually makes more sense. Because you're not getting a lot of power. Oh! I forgot about that. Quick potions, yeah. Was there dialogue or something to tick up here? No.
I knew this would happen.
Bethany, good girl. Never mind. Carver! Carver! I'm gonna do that a lot. Carver! Hit them! I am squishy mage boy. With gigantic muscles, but still squishy mage boy. Aveline! Good shit, team. Good work, everyone. Health potion. Cool. Health potion. Thanks, dead Darkspawn. Oh, a ring? Okay, we can still click to move, which is good. So I can give my hands a rest, because I have bad hands from MMA fighting and breaking bones and stuff. So sometimes I just need to sitting like this, like with my hand on the keyboard and moving, like the way that my hand positioned like this Not really great, because this hand is kind of messed up. This one on the mouse is fine. That's why a controller works better for me. So, for Inquisition, I'll probably do keyboard and mouse still, but for the Veilguard, I'm definitely going to be playing controller. I actually am considering not even playing Veilguard on PC. I'm considering playing it on console. Carver, smash! That's how Mighty Blow looks in this game, and I like it so much better. I also like the way the warriors are just... so good at hitting. They hit things so good. Oh! Thomas. Mind Blast. Keep them away. Get him, boy! Carver? No, actually. Yeah. Carver, fucking hit these guys, please. I was remembering a panel. I was just thinking about this in so there was a panel that the Dragon Age, the people behind Dragon Age 1, 2, and Inquisition, where they were doing a panel like I think in like 2012, and it was like a post DA2 panel where they were kind of like talking about like things people wanted in Dragon Age Inquisition that they missed in Origins and stuff. And one of the big things, I remember this one girl was like, can we please get a camp back? And they were like, yeah, we're working on something like a camp. And I think that's what led into Haven / Skyhold. But then there was a girl that was like, hey, what's the combat going to be like? And they were prepared for it. And they put on the screen Devil May Cry 4 combat to be like, haha, we'll never go full action game. And I've seen some people like bring up that panel, like with the Veilguard coming up, people like, never going to do what? Okay, so we're going to increase our willpower and our magic. And, yeah, for right now, we're going to stick with Fireball, because AoE is good. And I love that it just goes straight to the next person level up, which they did not do in, Cunning. Cunning increases defense for all classes while the amount of damage inflicted by critical hits. So Cunning, I don't know why Cunning dictates your defense. Ah, Shield Bash. There you go, I believe. I don't know why Cunning is what dictates defense. It should be Constitution should be your dex, or it should be your HP, and strength should be how you, or dexterity, frankly, should increase defense. Oh. Here comes the ogre. Bethany, no.
Give me strength.
What did I say? Stop! Ah! It's my sister! Oh, smushed. Oh. What did I say about doing something stupid? Oh, there's some scenes after this that are going to make me sad, because I'm a parrot now. I was not a parrot the last time I played Dragon Age 2. Oh, Fireball. Oh, that hurt. I missed. Okay, fine. Carver! Fuck him up. Oh my god, so many more Darkspawn. Okay. Carver needs it more. Aveline, heal. I don't like sword and boards in this game very much. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Wombo combo. Wait, where'd dog go? Get over here, puppy. He doesn't help much, but he tries. That fireball did nothing.
Bethany,
Oh.
wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your daughter is gone.
No. These things will not take Bethany.
I have a... Fuck. I have a daughter, too, so... I mean, it's not gonna make me cry or anything, but I'm putting myself in Leandra's shoes right now. Leandra's Hawke's mom's name. I don't like this option, the charming option. Hawke says maybe we should grieve when we're safe. And also, as an older brother, no older brother would say that! Also, I'm not going to tell my mom to pull herself together. I am always nice to Leandra because she reminds me of my own mom. And my own mom is a sweet bean. She died bravely.
Bethany risked her life to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my daughter.
I agree.
How could you let her charge off like that? Oh, my poor little girl. My sweet...
She was protecting you.
If we stand here weeping, the Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
Fair point.
Allow me to commend your daughter's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young woman a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace she has found in eternity.
I don't like that. I want my sister.
I will never forget you, Bethany.
Shit, it might actually make me tear up. It's her little girl. That's her little girl. I don't like that now. I mean, I didn't like it before, but now it makes me sadder. Not even... Because I used to put myself in Hawke's shoes. And my first playthrough was Carver who died. Because if you play as a warrior or rogue, Carver dies there, not Bethany. So you get a different party member depending on what class you play. So when... For me, I couldn't really relate to that. I don't have a little brother. But the first time I played as a mage, I was able to relate to it because I had also had a full playthrough with Bethany as a party member, so I knew her. It's still sad. I do kind of like this line a little bit.
At least Father will have company now.
I think I could have phrased it differently, because their dad did just die. So they lost their dad and... So Bethany or Carver and Thomas lost their sister and their dad in the same few weeks. Did that not hit them? My dog, he's getting hurted! Stop hurting my dog!
There's no end to them.
Lots of Darkspawn, we get it. Darkspawn are not the main enemies in this game, though. Oh, hello, dragon! I like the high dragon redesigns in 2 and in 2. They don't really redesign any of them except for this one, and it looks way better. And then in Inquisition, all the dragons get fucking glow-ups. They look so cool. But I like this dragon's design. It's fucking huge, too. Speaking of redesigns... Oh, there she is. The Gilf.
Well, what have we here?
She actually is. Well, not at this point. I should probably clarify that. For any confusion. Uh-oh.
We never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
So, they've mentioned Ostagar a couple times. This, right here, this part of the game, I'm going to spoil it. There's got to be time skips. This part of the game is happening in Ferelden, obviously. Right after the Battle of Ostagar. So right after the battle where Loghain betrays Kaelin and the Darkspawn kill everyone. Carver and Aveline were in that battle. And you were not, if you play as a mage. And So I was going to make a comment about, well, now Flemeth is a gilf because Morrigan's pregnant with Alistair's baby, but at this point she's not. Spoilers for Dragon Age Origins. If you're watching my Dragon Age 2 playthrough before my Dragon Age Origins playthrough, and you've never played Dragon Age Origins, go watch my Dragon Age Origins playthrough, I guess. But, yeah, this is Morrigan's mother, Flemeth. She got a major redesign to make her not just look like an old lady. Nice trick.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon.
Maybe. I know
If
what you
so,
are. I know what she is.
lucky, the smell of
I won't
burning
spoil it.
Darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the Darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
So you're just going to leave us here?
And why not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
Could show me, yeah, I want to be a dragon.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
I dare say it is. Such a clever tongue for a mage. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the Blight?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. So far, simply to flee the Darkspawn.
How far do you recommend?
Any better suggestions? I hear the deep roads are vacant now.
Oh, you I like.
Yes! She likes me.
Hurtled into the chaos you fight, and the world will shake before you.
A little bit, yeah.
Is it fate or chance? I can never decide.
Like how she has her hair done up like horns and somehow stays. How does your hair stay like that? Because it's not actually horns, it's just her hair.
On us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Yeah, there's gotta be a catch. Or we could use the help.
Anything you could do for us would be appreciated.
Should we even trust her? We don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth. Asha Belinar. An old hag who talks too much.
That one was from Oregon.
Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Opinion. Investigate. Witch of the Wilds. Nah, Hawke would know those stories. Why not go yourself?
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you are not without your own needs.
Sure. What's everyone else think?
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
He looks blighted.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
He's blighted, girl. Sure. Agreed.
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari.
Elves, got it.
She asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
I don't know about that,
What
Evelyn.
has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What corruption? I don't think Hawke would know about this. What corruption?
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now. if I am any judge.
Sounds bad.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Yeah, Einar and Alistair are still out there, but they're, at this point, if Lothering's already been destroyed, they're in the Circle Tower by now.
Ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
Because this isn't right after Ostagar. This is after Lothering gets destroyed, which means at least one thing. So, like, in the order we did things in Dragon Age Origins, it's at least after we went to Redcliffe and fended off the undead horde. Up to you.
He's your husband, Eveline. I can't decide his fate.
Yeah, I'm not going to choose for her.
Be strong. My love.
Speaking of love, well, probably not the best time to talk about romances. And this is how you know Aveline is incredibly strong. She's about to push that dagger through plate armor in one go. Through plate. Couldn't have just slit his throat? No wound! 2011, I know. Old game.
Without an end, there can be no peace.
You can't expect Baldur's Gate 3 level details.
It gets no easier.
Maybe in the Veilguard you can.
Just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
Varric!
you expect me
I love
to
Varric.
believe a
And
mage
Cassandra.
swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a manner of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
That would have been cool.
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you.
Mm-hmm.
The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took ship.
I like these little cutscenes right here, too. It's nice art style.
They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks.
Sea creatures.
Dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate.
That was a fucking kraken that destroyed one of the ships.
Then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains.
Oh, lovely.
Long ago, it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
Yep.
That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
Hey, Ferelden symbol. I love how the Ferelden, like, sigil is just a fucking dog. Because they like their Mabari. Oh, Mama's sleeping. Yep, and there are massive statues of slaves. This city used to be controlled by both the Tevinter Imperium at one point and the Kunari, and both of whom kept people as slaves. And now the Templars use it to keep mages as prisoners. Kirkwall's not had a good history. And the Free March is the closest thing we get to America in the Dragon Age world.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
Oh, great.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as we are.
and they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
It's actually totally believable.
I'm only surprised they let us dock.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded.
Yeah.
He can do something, I'm sure of it.
I'm sure he can.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Oh, Carver leveled up. After the death of his sister, he leveled up. God. What's dexterity critical chance? Warmonger. Yeah, maybe in a bit. Okay. We are in Kirkwall, the city of chains. Wow, those water textures are... Actually, the water texture itself is fine. It's the way it cuts off right there. It's bad. To be fair, this game graphically looks better than Origins, but not by a whole lot. The jump from this to Inquisition, though, is drastic when it comes to quality. Inquisition looks so much better than Dragon Age 2. Okay.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
Tell me who to talk to.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the wall.
Don't call us refuse. Shitbag. Rude.
Why don't they open their bloody gates?
Okay. What's all you got to say, Carver?
Tell me, how did your family escape Lothering? Almost everyone who hadn't fled.
My brother. If he wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
You did a lot of work, dude.
You seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my brother.
I mean, you're very, very good at doing what you do, Carver. You're better at what you do than I am. Because I am a little mage boy.
What are we going to do?
I do like the art style architecture here in Kirkwall. This looks nice still. And it's very stylized. It's kind of a cartoony art style, but it looks nice. I like it. A lot of people hate it, but I like it.
Money. Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
But it's a big city.
Surely there's a bit of extra room for the pretty people.
Oh, forgot about that.
I find keeping my neck away from Knight Commander Meredith's blade far more attractive than any of you. We've been letting you Fereldens in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Back to Ferelden? I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. But the blight hasn't been ended as far as we know yet. Wouldn't you rather we left?
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city.
Yeah.
Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You're gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about it.
He didn't say he was going to.
For 4 days. They just got here. That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men? I knew this would happen.
Hawke. Mind blast! That didn't work! Run! Fireball? Pommel strike him. Pommel strike didn't work. Doggy! Hit him in the face. Look at people back there just acting normal. Yeah, this game isn't as polished as Origins, but it's still fun. I still enjoy it. For what it is. I enjoy this game for what it is, and that's all anyone can do. Is it my favorite Dragon Age game? No, it's probably it's definitely my least favorite, but I still love it for what it is. And so we're gonna enjoy this ride together without bitching too much. I'm probably gonna bitch at a couple things, but not much.
Unbelievable. Captain, are you alright? I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Thank you.
It's been 3 days.
3 days.
This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
He doesn't look dressed like a noble, does he?
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
That's rude. Your sister's 10 times prettier than you.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it. Drastic guide.
Yeah.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What if I ask nicely?
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Yeah, he did, but...
About the estate, it's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
So there's no family fortune.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
Fair enough.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
Okay. He's gonna get a little agitated at that.
We cut down dozens of Darkspawn and an ogre to get here. That has to count for something.
Unless you brought an ogre's head along on the boat, I doubt it. I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think, little bro?
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
Tell me about the mercenary.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like?
Gruff.
I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
Smuggler.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, She's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
That's honestly fair. Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
Yeah.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Woo! Alright. And all these guys are... Homie, it's been 3 days! You didn't clean up the bodies? Dear... Oh! Make us breath. Did I get high? I did not realize it. Alright, well actually... That's a good place to end. We're just going to name it after him. That is a good place to end today's episode, this first episode of Let's Roleplay Dragon Age 2. I really hope you guys will enjoy this journey as much as you did Dragon Age Origins. I appreciate all the support I got on the Dragon Age Origins Let's Roleplay. So, hopefully you guys like Dragon Age 2 just as much, and don't worry, Inquisition is right after Dragon Age 2, and then hopefully the Veil Guard right after. So I'm excited about that. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out. Other than that, see you next time.